So, this video is inspired by Resident Evil channels who dive into their game's scrapped concepts. Today's video, we will be exploring some of Devil in Me's scrap concepts and ideas that never made into the final cut. This may turn into a series if I were to go back and talk about the scrapped ideas of previous titles, or I make a part 2 for this game if there's more concepts to be discovered. So anyways, let's take a look at our first scrap concept for the Devil in Me. According to the Dark Pictures Wiki fandom, it appears that the collectible obols were more for just buying in-game models, but they were also used for resurrecting characters. This mechanic was called the Deal with Death, where the curator would revive a character for obols. In doing so, he would tear off a page from his book. However, this feature can only be used when a character dies in a specific way. At least that's how the wiki implies it. It says that it can only revive Erin if she died in Chapter Blackout, and Charlie if he died in Chapter Ignition. The ending to the game is where we see the curator actually tear off a page from his book, to which many people believe caused Numet's resurrection at the end. Also, is it interesting how the feature is called the Deal with Death? I'm not suggesting that the curator is Death because that's too obvious, but Death does play a role in these games. Within Supermassive Games, The Devil in Me Art Blast in ArtStation, a 3D model of Kate wearing what's literally the color from the Saw Trap can be found. And no, this is not the one in the Ultimatum finale, because it's this one right here. Maybe there were plans to have our main character survive or die from this trap, which would have been really cool and visceral. Heck, Kate even has detailed bruises behind her neck showing signs of struggle. Here's the concept art for the dining room. It's a very familiar scene. Notice how it's Kate and Charlie that's here and not Kate and Mark. Yet again, in the teaser trailer, there was the possibility that Charlie can witness the suffocation room. Was there a chance that Charlie was going to be in these scenes before the developers decide to switch his place with Mark? I think it would have been better if the two options were possible, determinant on the choices we make. Let's now take a look at some beta designs. Not a lot to see here. Originally, Jamie isn't wearing her crew attire. Instead, she's rocking purple long sleeves under a gray turtleneck vest. The gas chamber was initially going to be green instead of being lit by red light. And lastly, we can't forget Kate's old haircut from the teaser trailer. By the way, that's also Julia's beta haircut. I'm saving the best for last. If I had $1 for every time a Tom Heaton directed Dark Pictures game has a scrapped finale, I'd have 2, which isn't a lot, but it's cool it happened twice. Yup, The Devil in Me has a scrapped finale. I'm crediting the person who was able to find this. Link to the channel is in the description. The video is in Russian, but luckily the people of Reddit are able to translate it for us. To summarize the scene, there is a possibility for all the characters to group up and be sympathetic towards Dumet. Together, they try to persuade him to stop the murders and end the cycle.
Тебя зовут Гектор Мюндей. Спецагент Мюндей. ФБР.
Ты пришел в ФБР, чтобы понять психологию убийц, чтобы помешать им убивать. Мы знаем, что сказал Мэнни Шерман. Но это ложь. Он просто боялся, что его все забудут.
Довольно типично для серийных убийц.
Мы знаем, что у тебя было трудное детство. Знаем, что взрослые делали вид, что ничего не происходит.
Мы нашли твою маму, Гектор.
Мы видели тела. Мы знаем, ты хочешь сохранить их, исправить. Сделать лучше. Но так не получится.
Это замкнутый круг. Ты можешь разорвать его.
There's a very interesting line of dialogue in this scrapped finale, and it's when Kate says how they've seen the bodies and how Dumet wants to fix them. Could this suggest that Dumet has an ulterior motive that us players don't understand? Was there more to the murders than just art? This finale might have been scrapped because it may have confused players, and it also doesn't make sense that these characters will be helping this guy after what they've been through. Also, since this is a Russian dub, there's likely an English one hidden in the files. I hope you guys find this video very interesting. There's probably a lot more scrap concepts that I haven't touched on, but we'll probably do that in another video. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my Twitter and see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone!